Basic introduction to an axe. You'll have yourself a handle, a head, sometimes called a bit. There's a double bit. There's a maul for splitting, a modern maul, and what's also known as a camp axe. They all have handles. They all flare at the end to keep your grip from slipping or your hands from flying off. Wood, metal, composite, another wood, fiberglass. Before you use one, you need to inspect it. Mostly on the wooden ones. As you can tell, they take damage over the years of getting hit against the trunks or chunks of wood that's being split, and they will need replaced in time. Metal ones, look for signs of cracks, metal fatigue. Generally they will occur in this area here. And you also want to ensure when you're transporting it, you have some sort of cover for safety. Axes are sharp. If you don't have a cover, leather, plastic, or another type of leather, you just get a piece of duct tape, cover it from one side to the other, several pieces of masking tape just thick enough that if you catch it, you won't cut your finger. Not that that's happened to anybody before, but you don't want to be the first. So when you use your axe, you can either be splitting wood or chopping a tree. There are different types of strokes that will be used for that. On a tree, you'll come in vertically, cut a notch, then come down and take out that notch, creating a type of wedge that will continue until you are through your tree. If you're splitting wood, the type of axe you would use has some sort of wedge to it. Notice how that flares. It's not particularly sharp, but it is sharp. And the wedges will help it flare out and push the wood away as your downstroke continues. It will probably take several strokes to split wood depending on the type of wood and if it's wet or if it's dry. Notice on the back what looks like a hammer. It can be used as a hammer. Axes are made out of usually a high carbon. They are hard, yet they are brittle. Do not smack the back of your axe with a sledgehammer or another axe. When you do that, you have a very good chance of metal slivers flying everywhere. And you don't want those in your face or eye. So use it for what it's designed for, which would be pounding in a wedge or not another hard metal. So to grip an axe,